Hello friends, I am Vijay Veliviril. All are welcome to my YouTube channel. Towards availing e-pass by railway pensioners, they have now gone through the procedure of registering with HRMS site, sending the required documents to the pass clerk, and thereafter verifying the data entered by the pass clerk. Links of all these videos have been posted in the description box of this video. Once the data verified, pass issuing authority approves it or accepts it, it is possible for the pensioner to draw e-pass. In this video, we will see how a pensioner can apply for e-pass and also draw e-pass through his mobile phone. We have to apply for e-pass in HRMS site only. So we can go to HRMS login site. For that, we search Google, click Google, we get a window like this. Here in the search box, type down HRMS Indian Railways. If it is already there below the box, then merely click it. It will appear in the box. Otherwise, we have to type down it. Then click the green button below the phone right hand corner. Now we will get such an interface. Here, find out login Indian Railways HRMS. Click on it. Now the login window of HRMS will open. Here, give your username that is comprised of 6 capital English letters and below it give your password. Click login button below. Then this OTP window will open. Here we have to give OTP and click verify OTP. The OTP will be available in message. Search the message box and you will get OTP. As you are familiar with all these operations, I am rushing through. Here in the message box, login OTP is available. Note it down. Go back to the HRMS site and type it in the box and click verify OTP button. Now we get a window like this. Here in the left side top, there is an arrow. On clicking this arrow, a drop menu opens. Here you can see the third item as Pass V2O. Click on it. Then another drop menu opens. Here the first item is Apply for ePass bar EPTO. Click on it. Here opens a colorful window. Here the second item is Pass bar PTO. On clicking here we reach this window. Here it is written select the type of pass. Under that in the box it is written post retirement complimentary pass. In case it is not there, in the box right hand corner a small black triangle button can be seen. Click it. From the menu select post retirement complimentary pass. Then scroll down. Here in the chart you can see pass year under which 2020 and 2021 are available. Scroll towards right. Here you can see full year, half year, etc. Under full year 2 and under half year it is shown 4. And below them apply bar view. It is here we have to apply for pass. If you want full set, click under full set or half set only, then under half set. Now I am applying for half set pass. So I click here and on clicking here this new window opens. Here almost at the middle it is written new application. Click on here. Now this new window opens. Here the first item is application number. The application number automatically appears here after we complete the application process. Now scroll down. Our profile particulars are available here. Now when comes here, below there is outward journey details. Below that we have to give station from, station to, etc. Here station from, in the box it is enough to give code of the station. Then normally the station name will appear by the side of it. If code is not known, we can write the station name. In the same way, we can fill station 2 also. Now, we are going to take Sandragachi to Mangalore half set pass. When code is correctly typed, the station name comes on the right side. After giving the from to station names, below that we have to give break journey stations. Here you can see a box where you have to write codes of break journey stations. On clicking the box, icon will appear in the box and a typing pad below. After writing down code of one break journey station, click add button and the code of another break journey station. Like that we can give any number of break journey stations. No comma to be given in between the stations because it will appear by itself. If we want to change break of journey stations or we type the code incorrectly and hence want to cancel the already typed break of journey stations, just click the red button here. The box will go blank and you can type it afresh. Here in red ink it is given that we can give break journey stations which are available on the route of the train to which we are reserving, or else reservation may fail. Scrolling below, it is said that we can add a maximum of 2 dependents in the pass. If dependents are added, a maximum of 5 members only can be there in the pass. Scrolling below, we can see our family composition for the purpose of pass. Here in the box, you tick down the members who are to be included in the pass. If attendant can be included in the pass, here a small box will be available. If attendant is accompanying, then only click this box. Now click this submit button. Now a drop menu appears above. It is asked, are you sure you want to submit this application? You will not be able to make changes hereafter. Now on clicking yes button on this drop menu, a new window opens. Suppose the route selected by you in the pass is more than 15% of the shortest route. Then you will be prompted by another menu to select an alternative route or faster route. Only after giving such a change, this window will open. Here in this window, our pass application number appeared by itself. On scrolling below, we can see the from station, to station, etc., which we have given. Then scrolling below, the members included in the pass. Check all these for correctness. Now click the submit button if you are satisfied. Now you will get a message like this in your mobile phone with the details of the journey including pass application number, informing you that the pass application is forwarded to pass clerk, your pass issuing authority name and his phone number, etc. Normally, if the pass application is submitted in the morning, by evening pass will be allotted. In case you require pass to be issued immediately due to any exigency, you can surely contact your pass issuing authority over his phone number and request to issue the pass at the earliest. On pass being issued, you will get a message to that effect. Alternatively, you can also check the HRMS site to see the details. In HRMS site, under Pass V2O, click My Issued Passes. Then another window opens. Here, in the bottom of the screen, you can see a chart. Here, the first column is Unique Pass Number. Below that, in PDF format, you can see your pass and also the unique pass number. By clicking the PDF format, you can download the e-pass. For reserving the pass, this unique pass number is necessary. The next column of the chart is year, pass type, half or full set, etc. On scrolling towards right, you can see a red into button written as cancel. This is to cancel the pass if required. The formalities for cancellation is yet to be made available. For serving staff, only after getting a letter from supervisory official showing acceptable reasons, cancellation is allowed. So for the time being, do not try cancellation. Now we can download the e-pass, which is in PDF format here in the beginning of the chart by clicking it. My downloaded e-pass is here. It has got 3 portions. Now we have seen how a pensioner can apply for e-pass, and on being issued with e-pass, how it can be downloaded if desired. The details of this pass, how it can be reserved at IRCTC site or at the PRS counter, etc. will be explained in the next video. If you feel that this video was useful to you, kindly like it and also please share it with your retired friends. Post your comments in the comment box. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe it, and also please see that you click the bell icon beside that subscription button so that whenever new video is posted in this channel, it will be notified to you immediately. Okay,